Hi everyone, my name is Lorena and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we have a mobility and flexibility routine, 15 minutes. Follow along all levels and we will concentrate on your hips and inner thighs mainly. Remember, you can subscribe to my channel for free, and if you enjoy this workout, please hit the like button, and if you click on the bell, you will be notified when a new video becomes available on my channel. Now let's get to it. You will only need some floor space today for this short routine. You will also maybe need a mat unless you are doing this on a soft surface, and of course have a drink ready. We are starting today's routine with some hip circles just to warm up our hips. So you will start on your back, one leg bend, one leg straight. You are making the circles with your straight leg. Stretch your foot up towards the ceiling and think of making the circles with your big toe. Your target is to make 10 circles in each direction with each leg. As you make your circles, try to keep your spine fully connected to the floor and keep your head down as well. Your arms are by your sides, palms down. Our next exercise is shin boxes, so we will start in a seated position with our feet in front and our hands behind the hips for extra support. You want your feet to be a little bit wider than your hips width, and you will start bringing your knees down in the same direction. See if you can manage to touch the floor with both knees at the same time. Bring your knees up and do the same in the opposite direction. Keep switching direction with your knees and see if you are able to connect with your knees on the floor both ways. This is working your internal external rotation of your hips. You will notice I have my feet following the same movement as my knees. For extra challenge, see if you can continue this exercise without your hands touching the floor. You're also aiming to keep your spine nice and straight. Finally, notice how my feet are really quite close to my hips as well. For our next exercise, we will start on our knees and in a child pose position. Your hands are reaching far forward. You are reaching far back towards your feet with your hips. From this position, we are going to do some seal walks. So we will move our hips forward and down, squeezing the glutes in the process, lifting the chest up and rolling the shoulders back. We will then return to this child pose position and repeat the process. So you will bring your hips forward. When your shoulders are over your hands, you will bring your hips down. You will then lift your hips up and bring your hips back. You are touching your heels with your backside once more. Repeat the process, but as you move forward and back, you are also aiming to keep your arms straight. To make this a bigger challenge, see if you can now bring your feet together and squeeze your heels. Next, we are going to stretch our glutes, so please come to a seated position with your feet in front and your hands behind your hips. We will have our knees bent. We will lift our hips off the floor, pick up one foot and place it above the knee of the other leg. Aim to sit back down on the floor. See if you can stretch your glutes from this position. We are aiming to hold this stretch for 60 seconds per side, or less if you feel that this is causing you pain in the lower back, for instance, or if the stretch is too uncomfortable. Let's change sides. And again, our target is to hold this for 60 seconds. You will notice my hips are actually really close to the foot that is on the floor. Try to keep your chest up as you hold this stretch. The next stretch is going to target your inner thighs, so please come onto your knees. Step out with one foot. You will notice the toes are pointed forward and the foot is flat. From this position, see if you can put your hands on the floor. If this is too challenging, you might want to elevate your hands on some blocks. So remember, for this stretch, we are now targeting your inner thighs. See if you can now bend your elbows and place your forearms on the floor. If this feels okay at this point, let's just see if we can increase the intensity of the stretch by dragging one foot out to the side. You will notice I have one knee bent with the foot turned out. So the toes are pointed out. My elbows are in line with my hips. Aim to tilt with your pelvis under when you do this stretch, so you are not arching your lower back. And you can come out of this position. We will do exactly the same on the other side. So on your knees first, bring your opposite leg out, this time nice and straight. See if you can put your forearms on the floor. Tilt with your pelvis under, and as soon as you can, see if you can create more distance between your foot and your knee. By shifting your hips back a little bit, you will also increase the intensity of this stretch. Deep breaths. Inhale through your nose, exhale through your mouth. See if you can push your hips further back and make it even more intense. If you feel the stretch too much in your knees, then I would recommend that you decrease the range or even stop the stretch. And you can come out of this position, take your time. Very good. Sit on your feet, knees on the floor. And we will come onto our feet. Feet wide, so you want now 1 meter between your feet. We are doing what we call a standing straddle position. Your legs are nice and straight, so you are making a small triangle. Position number 1 is hands forward. Position number 2, hands out. Position number 3, hands between your feet. Or position number 4, hands behind your feet. So you are reaching inside that triangle. Hold and breathe. Press the back of your knees behind you. Your feet are flat. Keep your body weight in the middle of your feet. Now, just to clarify as well with the position of your hands, if you reach forward with your hands, you make it slightly easier. If you reach inside that triangle, you make it a lot harder. Excellent work. You are now coming onto the floor with your knees and we will hold a child pose position. So this will feel really nice. Keep your feet together, knees together and lean with your chest over your thighs. Head down, relax and breathe. Next, we are going to stay on the floor and sit in the widest straddle position you can be in at this point. Just take a few seconds to settle down and make sure your knees are pointed up towards the ceiling, your toes are stretched away from your shins. Bring both hands to one side and lean over your leg with your chest and your forehead. Try to keep reaching forward with your hands to go past your foot. The challenge here is to keep both legs straight and also to stay fully connected with your backside on the floor. It would be very easy to start reaching towards one side with our chest and hands and to start lifting the bottom of the floor. So we are trying to not do that. You are trying to keep your bottom fully on the floor and reach as far as you can towards one leg. You can now change side, take your time, deep breaths, and reach as far forward as you can with your hands.
Change is coming. There's a light out from the sun. A new time, a new day, a new world is coming. And I can see the dawn has just begun. A new home, a new way is on the horizon. We're making the
Very good. Now, I know you are feeling the stretch in your inner thighs. That's great because we are targeting our inner thighs. And now, to make it even more intense, you're going to place your hands in the middle. And let's see how far we can reach. So remember, our knees are pointed up towards the ceiling. Our toes are stretched away from our shins. We are keeping our backside on the floor. And you will try to keep reaching forward with your hands, with your belly button down towards the floor. And of course, aim to bring your chest down as well, but keep your back straight in the process. Keep trying to reach further forward with your hands, but move with your breath. So inhale. And as you exhale, reach a little bit further forward. Come on, let's push it. Last few seconds. See if you can touch the floor with your chest. Remember, press the back of your knees down towards the floor. Keep your knees pointed up towards the ceiling. Last few seconds. Hold. Reach. And bring your hands back. Very good work. Very slowly bring your legs together, knees together. This feels extremely nice at this point. Come onto your knees and we will hold a child pose once more. Knees on the floor, chest over your thighs. Breathe and relax. Well, that was intense to say the least. I hope you enjoyed it and find it extremely beneficial. And I would like to thank you for joining me once more. And I hope to see you soon again. Bye for now. As always, I would love to hear from you, so please let me know how you did in the comment section below. And also, if you enjoyed this workout, please give me a like. You can subscribe to my channel for free. And remember to share with your family and friends so they can also enjoy my videos. Thank you. See you soon. Bye.